I'm James Zanewicz from Tulane Medicine at Bullpen during JPM week, and I'm here with Meron Gribetz of CxOs. Welcome to the Bullpen.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
It's your first time in the Bullpen, I believe, right?
It is.
Right. So
beautiful setting. Not too shabby.
First time doing a KOL interview. Well, last year it was all rainy, so you brought the sunshine this year, so you can come back anytime you want. But these are easy.
Happy
painless.
to. I just came from Hawaii yesterday, so I brought brought the sunshine.
All right, so 3 simple questions. The first one, just to get to know you a little more, and so the Bullpen community can get to know you a little more. Tell us about your background and how you got where you are today.
So I grew up in Israel. I was in the Special Technology Unit of the Intelligence Corps, where we built tiny gadgets for use cases you can imagine. And I learned entrepreneurship in that very, very fertile ground for that. Later on, I founded a company called Meta, where the name and trademark became Meta, as in Facebook. And it was the first commercially available augmented reality glasses. And that's my background. And since for about 8 years now, I've been working on CxOs, which is the smallest and least invasive brain chip in the world, but I'll let you ask me about that in your next question.
That is my next question. Perfect lead up. I appreciate it.
Sure.
It's like you know where we're going. So we want to know what you're focusing on right now. What do you think about when you get up? I'm guessing it's CxOs and your technology.
It depends. It depends. If the swell is coming into town, I'm from Santa Cruz, California, then the first thing I'm going to be thinking about, look out the window, usually before dark, and if there are big waves, I will focus on that until sunrise, and then I'll focus on CxOs.
Very nice. Well, because healthy self is a healthy company, so it's good, yeah.
Thank you. You hear that, investors? So, yes, I grew up with childhood ADHD, like many CEOs and investors in the room, and my mother, from almost getting kicked out of school, my mom kind of found the best neurologist in Jerusalem where I grew up, and he prescribed me Ritalin, and it changed my life, and it got me from almost getting kicked out of school to the top of my class, head of the student council in Columbia University. Thank you, Ritalin. Except I suffered from the side effects of that drug, and I lost a lot of my friends throughout childhood, and it was very difficult. So by the time I was at Columbia, academically safe, I let go of that drug. And I decided I was going to work on or invent a solution that's more modern, because that drug was taken by my grandmother 70 years ago, and all these SSRIs for depression or attention drugs like I took for ADHD, they're old molecules riddled with terrible side effects. And so I thought, okay, let's create something more precise, modern, based on the latest and greatest neuroscience. Enter the digital pill.
Oh,
this
very
is
cool.
the smallest.
Show and tell. It's my favorite part. And you're my first show and tell of JPM.
Happy to oblige. So this is like very tiny device that sits on the top of above your inner table of your bone here, and it acts like a pacemaker of the mind. It balances the brain networks that govern mental health disorders like depression. So yeah, this is really the pacemaker for, so to speak, for depression and other cognitive disorders.
And it sits on the outside of the skull, so you're not having to drill through.
Exactly. It's unique in that it's not intracranial. It's the only such solution, and we're super psyched to be able to help people who really, really need it.
And is this something that you developed just on your own as part of the company, or from academic research you brought it in, or what's the origin of it?
So my I'm generally an inventor. I have collaborators in the company, neurosurgeons, like Eric Luthart, prolific inventor who we co-invented this device, as well as Dr. Darren Doherty of MGH, the leading advanced psychiatrist in the world for depression devices. And together we sort of co-created and nurtured this company. And ultimately, the digital pill is designed to be a side effect-free, orders of magnitude more precise than drugs kind of solution. It'll start with depression, and then it's going to go a whole lot of other places we're excited about.
Well, and I'm sure as you've learned throughout your time here at the Bullpen today, it's all about finding people, helping them, and repeating. But when you're a KOL on camera, it's your turn to make your ask of those people and how they can help you. So how can the Bullpen help you this next year? What can they do to help you move forward?
Well, I'll pass it on to our patients, and I'll say that really what is most valuable here is to create awareness for mental health that it's a new era for mental health, whereby we can move beyond the pharma model that has been the last 50 years into the electroceutical model, we call it, the sort of digital pharmaceutical. And to just whichever background the person is, if it's an investor, a partner, a entrepreneur, to start thinking about the future of mental health and come together to build that community. That's really what I'm passionate about, and I think the Bullpen is a right place for that.
So basically connect with you through this post on LinkedIn, inbox you now, and make that connection, see what you can do together to help bring this to market and help more patients.
Absolutely. It's really all about helping as many patients as we can and raising awareness for the importance of mental health.
Meron, thank you so much for sitting with us. We always love having new people join us at the Bullpen. It's great to have you here during JPM week.
My pleasure.
And I'll see you throughout the year, I'm sure, at more Bullpen events.
Awesome. Take care.